Yeah.
Okay. Hi, everybody.
Good morning or afternoon.
It's afternoon.
Or whatever. May 4th.
May 4th.
2012.
May the 4th be with you.
Yes.
And
Thanks for... We got that out of the way.
We got that out of the way. It's gone. So, with that, also, a toast, a cupcake toast.
Toast?
Happy birthday.
For us.
Barrel
We're winning.
Barrel
for 1 year.
News.
We do not get banned from it.
Yes, 1 year we have made it. Barrel News is here.
They can't sue us now, right?
Right. I don't know. They could totally still sue us.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Can't do that song or any song.
No. Either way, we're joined here. Dingy. He's been on NewsCast.
Familiar
Yes,
faces.
Familiar face, so.
They found me on the street again.
Yeah, I keep picking him up. Yeah, I offered him a cupcake. He just comes and sits
I thought it was a gutter.
Nope, street. He's a high-class hobo.
Yeah.
There's high-class hobos?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So,
I'm worried about hobo futures.
So congratulations on 1 year, guys. This is big.
What it tastes like?
Does it taste like sparkles? Because that's kind of what it is.
Sparkling?
See, now I bought Spider-Man cupcakes because they match our colors, red and blue. So.
Because you like Spider-Man.
Well, no, I didn't. It was either this or butterflies.
Butterflies!
Oh.
And they were pink and yellow, so they didn't really mesh with the website much. So.
Butterflies.
Shall we go into what we're playing?
Are we playing any games?
I've played a couple, but.
What are you playing?
Hey.
What are you playing?
A couple indie games. One thing I do want to point out is I did finally, I have to plug it in still, but I did street pass someone in Calgary who was playing Harvest Moon on their 3DS.
Whoa!
So I have to figure out what exactly happens when you street pass someone who plays that game, because no one plays that game but me. So,
No. You found like three.
I found 3 that other day.
And then never again.
And then never again. So next week I'll have something on that. But I played Lumi or Lume. It's an indie game.
What is it on? PC
or Mac. It's $10 on Steam. I got it for cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
It's a side-scrolly little click puzzle game thing.
I like clicking puzzles.
Yeah.
You drag?
No real dragging.
No.
A little bit of that. It's a lot of clicking. But the graphic style's kind of cute. It looks like somebody collaged a whole bunch of stuff together and put it in there. Mm-hmm. Except here's my issue is it's like Myst, the first Myst game, where you don't really know what you're supposed to do.
Oh.
They're kind of like, you get to your grandfather's house and he's like, yeah, my power went out, so I went into town to see if I can help because it looks like, they're having trouble too. So get the solar cells working and find your way into the house. I know you like puzzles. Love, Grandpa. So I get the solar cells working, like that's literally a puzzle where you have to make sure all of the joints are connected to the other joints, that kind of thing. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. So I got through that, and then to get into the door, you click on his door handle, and it's like 3 numbers that you have to input, and then click the door handle to open it, and I'm like...
What kind of puzzle is that?
So I read his note again, and like there's these weird little, like you're kind of reading it, and there's AGA at the bottom, so I'm sitting there going, okay, A is 1, G is 7, so let's just try 171. So that got me into the house. Mm-hmm. From in there was a bunch of other puzzles that I had no idea what the heck I was doing. But I finally got through. Grandpa comes home. End of part 1. We're still working on part 2. We'll get back to you when we're done.
Well, that's a piss off.
So they released the game, and it's not even like you're buying Lumi part 1. You're just buying Lumi. Like, you get the entire game, but only once it's all finished.
So how much did you pay for it?
It was in a bundle, so I ended up paying like $2 for the game.
Yeah,
but eventually I will get part 2.
As long as you don't pay for it.
No. So I will get part 2 eventually. It's just...
That was a fault. That's not false advertising, though.
It's not false advertising. It's just kind of it's a kick in the pants, because you're like, oh man, I'm finally getting into this game. I'm getting into the rhythm of the puzzles. Then it's like, yeah, you can play them again if you want.
Later.
So
they did that with the Metal Gear game for the iPod Touch.
Oh yeah.
Where you got the first 3 levels from buying the game for like $3,
mm-hmm.
and then the rest of it came later, and you got it cheaper.
Well, so I played that, and then the rest of this bundle is the Little Bang. So you're on a little planet that explodes, and you have to put it back together. And again, it's a pixel hunt game where you're putting puzzles. It's a big puzzle game. But it's cute. And it works, and when you finally like get all the pieces of the world together you have to build like an actual jigsaw puzzle on the thing. So the whole game it's very meta, very puzzle, very this, very that. So that's cute. And otherwise, I've been watching DVDs up the wazoo.
Yay!
Because I got all those Loading Ready Run DVDs, so...
That should take you a couple days.
Yeah. So that's what I've been watching while I've been doing homework and stuff. But that's all I've been
Homework.
doing.
Homework. Who does that?
I have to put on a presentation with Elmo on Monday, so...
You're done that, aren't you?
Almost. It's all written. I just have to record. Oh no, I got sprinkles on their couch.
Eh,
You're
we'll
gonna
fix
get
it
mad
later.
at me. By the way, we're not where we normally are, or where
Scene
we...
select.
Yep.
Stage select.
New stage. Anywho, you guys, Tony, have you been playing anything? I can eat my cupcake now.
I am still... Persona 3 will not end. Sorry, I had to watch that. It's on tape. We can do slow replay of it. That would be amazing.
I am pretty awesome.
Persona 3, still trudging at that. That game, Atlas makes a very long game. To make a very long game. Still very super excited. We got Persona news coming soon.
Yes.
After this, so. I feel like I've not ranted, but plugged Persona 3 enough that you should get it because it's like $20 now. So I've been playing Far Cry 2 when it was free on the PlayStation Plus a couple months back, and I finally got the chance to play it.
And?
Oh, that game is super fun. There's a lot of things you can do or can't. Like, there's one of the first weapons you get is the flamethrower.
Yeah.
And it's fun lighting a jungle on fire. Like you think you're not doing a lot of damage because you're used to the whole flamethrower in regular first-person shooters, not lighting things on fire. No, when you light something on fire in the game, it spreads like wildfire. So you think you're getting the guy with the flamethrower, only to realize you're around the fire yourself and you start dying. It's a great way to smoke out enemies, though. Don't get me
Damn
wrong.
flammable trees.
I know, trees, grass, buildings, people. So flammable.
Shouldn't they know not to light on fire?
They're doing it wrong. So yeah, I've been having fun lighting grass on fire and smoking enemies out of buildings because they will run away from the fire.
Really?
So the AI is relatively smart. The game looks really gorgeous for what it is.
Don't mind me, I'm looking for my phone.
You are. The visuals are just, I don't know. I love the open worldness of it, but at the same time, it's not really an open world game.
Right.
You can go everywhere you want, but you still need, there are certain places that you can only go because of story walk purposes.
Right.
Or if you walk into that place, you're going to get shot 5 billion times. You start the game off as a mercenary, and you don't talk. You're a silent protagonist.
Yep.
And you come down with a real bad case of malaria.
I hate it when that happens.
I know, it's all the time.
Yep. Every week I seem to catch malaria. It just happens.
I hate that disease. So you spend a good couple first hours of the game with malaria, and your vision will start blacking out. But you're hired as a mercenary to go hunt the Jackal, who is this arms dealer that's dealing weapons to all the factions in this war-torn Africa, loosely based off of Africa country. Mm-hmm. So he finds out that you're trying to kill him, so he gives you the case of the malarias. So you the first couple hours is you trying to run away from his goons shooting you while trying to stay alive from malaria. You get a couple pills, so that it helps you, I guess, prevent you dying. Yeah, it suppresses malaria. I don't know. I've never actually had malaria, so I don't know how that works. But I imagine they did a really good job in Far Cry 2. So
happy to say, never had malaria.
Yes, achievement unlocked. Weapons you can collect any weapons you see in the game. They all have it's the fallout effect where if you pick up weapons off the ground, they degrade way faster or they jam more often.
I found that annoying.
It's not so bad when you buy your own weapons because you can go to the weapon safes and then they all start off 100% condition all the time. So that's not too bad. Diamonds are really annoying in that game to find, which is the currency that you use to purchase.
and do
You
stuff.
purchase items, purchase weapons, upgrades, stuff like that, and the in-game map is pretty good at telling you where to find it because you have that little green dot. My problem with the map is that it's really, really good when it's always like the game is always running unless you hit the pause button, pretty much. So when you pull up the map, you're still gonna get shot at, but at the same time, it does a really good job of showing you where you need to go because it updates
Right.
as you're running. It's got a weird diamond indicator thing on the side, which it doesn't do a really good job when you get. Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you.
We're good.
Bless you.
Continue.
The diamond locator, it's not too bad.
Is it with the map? I can't remember.
It's with the map.
Yeah.
So anytime you pop up your map, it comes
green,
up.
the
Yeah,
green dot.
yeah. It's a weird little GPS thing, which is kind of fun. It's kind of fun to play with. So you're walking around in the jungle and you see a blip go off and you go try and find it. It's kind of like a hot cold mini game. It's
It's a pain.
It is a pain in the butt. And then when you find it, you only get like 2 diamonds
You look through
for some
the
brush.
place and it's not there. And you go
Or like
outside. Wait, it might be on the roof. Huh.
Or like it's in that
How do I get
building,
up there?
or it's in that building which I can't get to, or else because I'll get shot.
Yeah.
To get from city to city inside the game, you have your little car, which again you just find any car you want and you just take it and you drive,
Like real life.
just like real life. And it's just like real life. Fixing your car.
Do you stare at it?
No, what happens is if it's like on fire and smoking,
Uh-huh.
you pop open your hood,
Yeah.
you take a monkey wrench.
Yep. That's how I fix my car.
It's
all
amazing what a monkey wrench can do.
Yeah, it's a
Put out fires.
super power monkey wrench. Puts out fire, like it repairs bullet holes.
So he's an engineer.
A little bit. TF2 would be proud.
Yep.
So, it's strange. As far as game mechanics wise, it's fine. I don't know. Can you explode the vehicles?
Eventually.
Okay, because I don't know.
It just takes a little bit.
I set my car on fire, so that grass burns real fast. So
are you more excited for Far Cry 3 now?
I initially played Far Cry 2, like on the disc. I borrowed it from my friend. I did not like it. I don't know what it was. I just did not like it. So I wasn't really expecting a lot when I turned on Far Cry 2. I just started loving it for some reason. So I'm not sure what Far Cry 3 will be like.
But are you a little bit more intrigued
I'm interested.
now?
I'm interested.
That's good.
I'm interested to see. As long as they.
So it worked.
Yeah. The free promotion for Get Far Cry 2.
Jerks.
I know.
Sucking us in.
Son of a bitch. I really like that game. I'm really excited to go back and do it. It's got the whole Fallout thing where, I don't know, is there day night? I don't think there's day night. Is there night? I never got to the night part then because you can go to beds and rest and get your health back.
Let me do that.
I don't.
The sun goes by in the nighttime.
I don't think I ever hit the night. Just because you can adjust when you wake up.
You're just scared of vampires, aren't
It's
you?
really difficult to fight in the dark against snipers.
Just set everything on fire. I've got Molotov cocktails.
Yeah. Just launch them.
Super fun. I'm super, and yeah, the game is surprisingly fun. It's one of those first-person shooters that follows the first-person action really well.
Okay.
You've got your buddy systems.
Okay.
So when you befriend random people,
Yep.
they will help you out in gunfights.
Oh.
If you fall down, if you're dead,
Yep.
they will come grab your arm and pull you to safety. And then you'll continue the firefight with like 1 bar of health.
Now, the guy who made Time Splitters is now saying that there's no money in first-person shooter games unless the words call or duty are in the title.
What about Halo?
Or Battlefield.
That's why I think he's an idiot, and that's why I didn't really put it on the news board today, because I'm like, obviously, you're a moron.
They're doing it. I
And
don't
just
know.
because Time Splitters didn't break the bank.
Which, honestly, it should have, but
It was an okay game.
I enjoyed it. I like those games. Who knows?
They're just missing that whole multiplayer component that Halo and Call of Duty and Battlefield all have.
You mean all those modern first-person shooters? Far Cry 2 had multiplayer.
Yeah.
I don't know how to get to it. I
Never tried it.
No, I don't.
Wouldn't
Crisis
now,
had multiplayer, which was kind of fun, if not a little overcomplicated.
1 or 2.
One.
Dude,
Both of them had multiplayer.
no, the last one that just came out had multiplayer, because I was in the beta for it.
It was
There was too many buttons.
It was overcomplicated.
yeah.
I was playing on PC.
You're sitting there like, I'm sitting there with a controller,
Even
in
on
a
the
first-person game, and you're like, okay, shields up, then I have to do this, then I have to do that, and by the time you're finally shooting someone, you've forgotten which button it is to push to shoot someone.
It's even
like,
it's worse on the PC because I played the beta on the PC for
Yep.
Crisis 2, and it was just so many buttons. I couldn't find out. I couldn't I wanted to do the whole sliding thing.
Yep.
And I couldn't figure out how to do it on the keyboard.
Well, but that's what I mean. Like all
Like,
of a sudden
there's so
you're
many
trying to
things to
like
do.
slide and activate your shield armor, so you're like.
I know.
You're kind of trying to play with your feet at the same time to get the.
Use your tongue.
button.
Use your tongue. That's why controls need to have tongue sensors.
Tongue
now.
sensors.
I just kept going invisible and trying to sneak around guns.
And then I
That
found the
works.
invisible button, and I'm just like, and then the guy would run by me, and I'm like,
Sucker.
I don't even have to win. I'm just gonna not die.
I won't be a detriment to my team.
But I'm glad
Yeah.
Far Cry 3 doesn't.
Essentially, right? I'm not. No one can be mad at me if I don't die or I don't kill anybody. Like if I come out 0-0, hey,
You're the medium.
I'm the guy that's running away from someone, ducks around the corner, turns invisible, and they're like, then I'm just like,
You can get heat sensors in that game, can't you? Though.
Yeah, I think there was some way to see around it.
yeah, multiplayer. There's always a way to see around.
Yeah, nothing's ever super balanced. I'm glad Far Cry 2 does not have any of the weird monster stuff that happened in Far Cry and Far Cry Instincts.
You don't know.
Maybe
It
it
could
will,
be.
maybe there will be.
The
later.
malaria.
The malaria
The
beast comes
malaria.
out of you and starts.
And then aliens. And then everything becomes ice. Oh wait, that's the wrong game.
Never let you develop a game.
It's
If you
almost,
ever
by,
see,
the, it's
if you
almost
ever-
by the same engine.
If you ever see his name on Kickstarter, do not purchase. Do not go in on it.
On the contrary, give me all your money. And then- I'm excited to jump back into Far Cry 2.
That's good.
And by the time Persona 3 is finished for me, I think it's due time I write something for that. I feel like,
Should be writing something.
yeah, everyone should play it. It's a fun game.
You have to have a PlayStation something though, don't you?
Yeah.
Can I play it on my PlayStation 3?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a PS2 version of it for like $20.
I will think about it.
It's a long game. That's the only problem with it. It's a long haul. So don't expect to finish it in like a month or two.
Well, I still have The Witcher to finish, Witcher 2 and Xenoblade Chronicles. So.
Mhm. Oh, I'm
I'm not even gonna start on the list of my games.
Go.
That you have to play?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
What have you been playing? Other
Really
than-
only one game, The Walking Dead
Oh!
Ooh.
trilogy, little
The-
story
the
thingy.
Point and clicky.
Point and click.
Yeah.
Are we enjoying the Walking Dead point and clicking game?
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. It wasn't what I
Season pass?
expected. Yeah.
Season pass, okay.
It's like kind of going back to the trophies, when I looked at it, it's like, hey, all I have to do is complete the chapters and I get my platinum, so let's wait 5 months and
Get all
get
the
another one. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm a fan of the series, so
That helps.
Mm-hmm.
it's not what I expected though. I kind of expected more running around.
No, it's by Telltale Games also.
Yeah, so you were thinking Left 4 Dead when really it's like Jurassic Park.
Well, I wasn't expecting Left 4 Dead, but like a little more action in it. But it's a lot of conversations. And
I think Telltale guys just don't know how to do action.
No.
They know how to do Salmon Max, and that's about it.
Well, then the action is like, hey, point this and press X and you're done.
Oh,
Oh,
that's pretty basic.
that is
Yeah.
very basic.
Do you reload? Do you double tap?
Whoa, double tapping, Tony?
What? That's a legitimate zombie
In a
technique.
Telltale game? Come on now.
Back of the head.
Yeah, all the action is kind of. It does it for you.
Weird. It's
So,
also
like,
You can press the button and then it goes through kind of the cutscene and.
So more
it's
quick
like
timey
kill.
events.
it's all super scripted. Then,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
I
That's
still
neat then.
want to play through it, but you meet some of the characters from the TV show.
I was just gonna say, but is the story is it interesting enough to keep you going through it, or?
Yeah,
Do you read the comics or follow the TV show or both?
TV show.
Okay. And it follows the TV show more?
Yeah.
Because I heard it's more for the comic.
I haven't read the comics. So I'm not sure how that starts, but you're a totally different guy, and you're being transferred by a cop because you killed someone.
Yeah, it was all written. It was written by the same guys who do the show, who
Yeah.
also write the comics. So
Yeah, so I mean it's. I don't know.
Hmm.
That's pretty much
And what games do you have loaded and prepped to go?
Oh, where did we start? Devil May Cry trilogy.
Devil May Cry 2 does not exist.
I didn't say it. I just the trilogy.
2 does not exist.
So
Okay.
1, 3, and 4.
Yay! Well, 4 is kind of bad too.
That's how you count, right?
4 wasn't that great either. Don't give it that much credit. it was passable. So you played a little bit of the DMC.
No, it's just installed.
It's just
It's
there.
installed.
It's there.
Prototype 2.
Oh yeah, that's a thing. That's a game.
I was a big fan of the first one, so I definitely needed to start playing this one to get through. And then Resident Evil Raccoon City.
Oh,
Cool.
my condolences. I've seen how that game runs.
I'm a fan of the series. I'm giving it a chance.
Might as well.
I suppose. I'm a fan of the series too, but
Then give it a chance.
Just
It's
give
so
it a chance,
dark.
Give it a chance. Then turn your brightness up.
I can't even play as Nemesis.
Just turn your brightness up.
Yeah, but doesn't.
That's what I do in games. When they're like, this is a dark game, blah, 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 it's hard to see in corners. I'm like,
Yeah, but I shouldn't have to do that. Because then I'll start playing Rock Band. I'm like, oh my god, colors in my face.
turn it down after you're done.
should
I
have
forgot
it
what
set.
game that was where they're like, yeah, this game is meant to be played in the shadows, and it was absolutely just like dark. Like it wasn't even like
Amnesia?
I could barely see into the corner. No, Amnesia was good. The lighting was really good. In that
Amnesia?
game. Like they set it up well, 'cause, like they have that whole if you can see this well, and you can kind of see this, and you can barely see that, your lighting's perfect.
I
Like your
love
brightness
the one
is great, and I'm like, perfect. So Amnesia sets you up fine. I forgot what game it was, and it's like, and they did the same thing, and they're like, if you can see this, not like kind of see this, and barely see this, you're good to go. And I'm like, okay, then I'm good to go. And I start playing. I can barely see like 2 feet in front of me, and I'm like, I don't think this is right. So I turn the brightness up, and all of a sudden you can see like most of the room, and I'm like, I feel like I'm cheating, but that's okay.
That's how you play Silent Hill games. That's how you play Silent Hill games with the flashlight off.
Oh yeah.
Because the flashlight lures enemies. So what you do is you turn the flashlight off.
And turn your TV brightness up.
Yeah, so you just walk around the monsters.
Cheating.
Oh, and you turn your radio off, but yeah, you turn your flashlight off.
So Prototype 2, Resident Evil, Devil May Cry.
Devil May Cry, I think it will be your best run for money, I think.
I don't know. Prototype 2 seemed
Mm-hmm.
pretty good.
Does it?
I never played the first Prototype, so
I was more of a fan of Infamous during when those 2 games came out.
I didn't play either when they first came out. So
Well, I've beaten Infamous 2 already.
Oh, me too.
Beat the Festival of Blood.
I
I'm
have
kinda
that.
done with the series for now.
Yeah, it was a good stop. It was
Yeah.
it was a good stop for them. It'll be a while before we see another Infamous game because they're working on Sly Cooper on the Vita.
Sly Cooper.
I think Sly Cooper.
It's on the Vita though. I don't have a Vita.
There's a problem.
Nobody has a Vita. You should move to Japan.
I have a Vita. It's right there. It's playing Persona.
Their sales went down again in Japan.
That doesn't surprise me.
They're getting mocked by Nintendo now.
I don't know.
Just
why.
because of the Vita. And
It's selling decently over here.
it's selling fine over here, but like over there,
It's so
Satoru
strange.
Wada, one of the guys, is like, yeah, if you guys would have had better games over here, maybe your system would have sold. And PlayStation's like, right back at you, morons. And Nintendo's like, hey man, top of the charts. We can say what we want. And I'm just like, you guys are idiots.
They're all idiots.
I know.
They shouldn't be
They should stop opening their mouths.
jabbing each other.
Poor little Vita. It really needs a few good games over
It's
in
getting
Japan. And it
Gravity Days just came out, and that looks like it's going to be a really powerful game.
will, so.
Gravity Days, Resistance.
Yeah, but Resistance won't be huge over in Japan.
Yeah.
Like that's what I mean. They need a Japan market game to come out that will actually boost
They
their
sell
sales
like
over
a
there.
maid
We'll change
simulator.
everything that happened in Resistance.
It'll-
to
They don't like
Japan.
they don't like first person shooters.
No.
Though. That's their thing.
Make
You
a
have,
third-person shooter then.
you have to make some.
Change
Like,
everything about
That
it.
Resistance third-person shooter was trash.
you have to make like some weird cooking game that
Or
also
maid- a maid-
combines
maid
like
simulator.
robots.
Maid
and,
simulator.
Yeah,
And you can marry it.
but you can marry the toast that you make. They'd be down for like that game sold.
Multiplayer.
Yeah, you just went like you're platinum gold, like you're amazing. Kickstarter program.
Platinum. They platinumed it.
Yeah. So
Pre-order it. Pre-order that shit.
yeah. I don't know. else. Just
Any games, cell phone games count. I actually haven't played something.
Army of Darkness.
Yeah, that's a good game, isn't it?
Yeah.
I finished it.
I can't beat the last level.
Yeah, I know it's hard, right? It takes a while. Even if you max everything out, it's hard.
Once the final boss comes, I'm screwed.
It's doable. It's doable. It's doable. Trust me. He's like, this guy's all like, what the fuck?
I know what they're talking about. I've seen it.
Have you seen the last level?
No.
No, it's impossible.
Oh.
It's possible. Trust me. It is possible. You just have to keep at it.
Just believe in yourself.
I gotta max everything out.
Yeah, even if you max everything out, it's tough as nails.
There's no easy way to kill him.
No, just shoot him. Or what I like to have is the archers.
Yeah, I think I maxed out that.
Yeah, archers are really handy to have. I maxed out that one guy that does like 1 billion damage, but it takes forever to the cooldown to make more of.
Oh.
I don't know. I haven't played it in like a couple weeks, months, because I've finished it. I was like, nope, done, deleted. This game has pissed me off.
Yeah.
Army of Darkness.
Something, I don't know, tower defense. Something.
Yeah, it's their tower defense.
Yeah.
It's really cool, and it still uses Ash. Bruce Campbell in it, so.
Yeah.
Which is probably the only selling feature of it.
sayings.
It's pretty much the only feature. Crotch shot.
Crouching. And my knee. Oh dear. No, Tony. No. Bad. And you said you've been playing a mobile game. Did you want to mention it quick, or do we want to?
No, I haven't been.
I haven't been either.
No, I haven't been.
I loaded one and it was a rhythm game thingy.
I like rhythm games.
Except it only comes with 2 songs and I have to start paying.
No.
And I'm like, that's not gonna happen.
Dude's out.
Although the game was free all on its own, so.
That's it. Should we get into it?
Sure. Newsing?
Right.
News. You don't need to do. We have music. It goes
That
on.
wasn't music.
I know.
It's
Now
very baritone-y.
To undertone the music that goes along. Okay. Now you've lost your ring. See what happens.
Brightest day.
That's my ring.
Wrong ring. Oh
No.
yeah. No.
Your ring's way over there.
I was licking this.
Ew.
It's like they were making out. Just right here on Barrel Roll News,
You
everybody.
just made out with someone else. That's okay.
Okay, starting things off.
Yes, let's go.
Microsoft. It's
Crazy.
Rumored, but
It was rumored for a while.
It was rumored for a while, but Microsoft bundle, $99 bundle, comes with a Kinect and a 4 gig Xbox that you can do absolutely nothing with.
4 gigs is enough for like
Nothing.
one hard drive.
Either way, $99 if you sign up for 2 years of Xbox Live Gold at $15 a month.
How does this work? Do I have to contact Microsoft for it?
I have no idea how it's all supposed to go down.
Because like I could just go into the store and buy this $99 Xbox and call it a day.
No, there will be penalties just like on a phone contract. If all of a sudden, your phone is, you're sitting there with your phone going like, I don't like this anymore, I'm just going to stop paying them.
No. Like if this is a store bundle.
I don't know how it works. There's something you have to sign with Microsoft that
Maybe
takes
a
all
voucher.
of it.
You just enter a code and get.
Even still, like if it's a store thing, I could just buy the console and just like never connect that shit.
I don't know.
Yeah, how they can't prove how.
Unless they have a
Which
contract
system?
at the store. Like,
No.
Or maybe this is
That would be too.
maybe this is a completely different SKU.
yeah, who knows?
Anything
Yeah,
is possible
yeah.
with video games.
That's what I mean. So I don't know how it all works, but that's how it works. So you end up in the long run, after your 2 years is over, paying an extra $59.
That's so weird.
And remember, this is a 4 gig hard drive, so you're gonna have to actually invest in another hard drive for your
Or just be an
Xbox.
idiot. Be an idiot and play arcade games your entire life.
Well, that's all you'll be able to play on a 4 gig hard drive. Like,
Like even game saves take up room.
yep.
And if you want to start, don't even want to start
Well-
installing games to your hard drive.
If you're on Gold, you do have cloud saves now on your Xbox. So
Yeah,
you
but you still want to have that installing feature, especially for games like The Witcher and stuff.
And yeah, installing is a wonderful thing, which you would never be able to do with a 4 gig hard drive.
You can do one game.
No, it wouldn't let you, because it needs room on the hard drive to actually play games.
What?
So I
There
have,
was
like, Xbox.
There was a point on the Xbox where I could not install any more games because it would not allow me to. Because I still had like 15 gigs left on my hard drive, and it's like, nope, no more games. We're not going to take any more
So you
games.
can't even play games then.
Wow.
So
I don't know. My Xbox 360 is filled to the brim. Granted, I only play like 2 games, but
well,
it's also filled with like videos.
and I forgot what else it was, but there was a Halo game that people could not play with a 4 gig hard drive because the game would not run. Like
Doesn't
you
matter
couldn't
what
play
the-
multiplayer or whatever. You couldn't do anything.
I would almost willing to bet it's anniversary.
No, I think it was Reach, but
Reach?
Yeah. yeah.
Oh no, but Reach came with a multiplayer, didn't it?
I don't know how it all worked. I don't know how it worked either way. People were not like able to play a specific game until they upgraded their hard drive because there was just not enough room on the system because there's no internal memory to have like system run.
Yeah.
So it needs so much room on the hard drive to actually get things moving in a game. So
How are they trying to sell this? This is my only concern.
to people with like
this is a tough sell.
people who want Connect, obviously like Telus TV is going to work off of, like you can work Telus TV
Is
with
this
Connect.
cheaper? Is this cheaper than those bundles? Those
I have no
boxes?
idea.
Oh, we can just rent those damn boxes from Opta TV, right?
I would assume so.
So those won't even cost money.
That's what I mean.
Why is this the thing?
Because they're trying to get an Xbox into every living room.
I thought they did that.
They're closed. but
Hell, they've got an Xbox in my living room.
I've got one in my room.
No, they're not going to.
You guys have one in your house.
No, we don't.
You don't have a PlayStation or an Xbox anywhere? Oh,
I'll get rid of it.
oh, he sold it.
Let me tell you about this fantastic new bundle.
Oh boy.
For $99 plus $15 a month for the next 2 years, you
It
too
used
could
to
own.
be- It used to be mine. I gave it to him,
Yep.
sold it to him, and then he traded it for a PlayStation.
Ah.
For $460, we've got an offer for you.
That's $460 spread out over.
Oh, so
years.
for a low price of
$19.99 or nine.
$15 a month.
Yep, $15 a month and
$99.
$99 down payment. You too can own an Xbox.
Play such amazing games such as
Star Wars Connect.
Oh boy.
Dance Central's good.
Star Wars Connect's supposed to be okay.
Yes, but I am not a big fan of exercise games combined.
But you're
I'm-
lightsaber fighting. It's not exercise.
You're not
it's
lightsaber
fighting.
You're controlling your pod racer by this.
Oh.
And then to speed up, you go
So you
like,
have to learn how to drive in the process?
yeah.
I don't think that's how you drive.
Pod racers.
I'm pretty sure if I
Speed
did,
up.
I'm pretty sure if I did this in my car, my wheel would break.
This is how you speed up in the game.
Yeah, because you have to.
But like you need to like punch it.
Well, that's probably a boost.
Yeah. I'm in the game. I'm a pod racer.
I'd make the sounds too.
And then you could dance in the not dance central.
Dance like a Wookiee.
Or dance as Han Solo before he gets frozen in carbonite.
No.
Are you sold yet?
No.
Oh, okay, good.
Call me old fashioned, but I like to play my games like this.
See now. Now my other thing, and we were talking about this, the Better with Connect logo that they're now starting to use, because obviously the "you are the controller" thing was not enticing to most like
People.
gamers.
Because I
like-
get to exercise.
Well, yes, because all of a sudden it's like, yes, I get it. I have to move. It's fun. It's cool like that. For certain games, that's nice. Other games, though, I don't want to be doing that. So Mass Effect 3, all of a sudden, it's literally just like a few voice commands, and that's it.
Yeah, it doesn't even use the camera.
For me, I dig that. Like that kind of thing to me is
Or
perfect.
Or Ghost Recon, Future Soldier.
No,
No. It might not be necessary for both you guys to do this.
that's the stupidest. This part when they're like, you can look at all your guns,
That's the only cool part.
and it's like Minority Report, like they're playing
Yeah,
with all the screens.
and that's fine.
wicked. And then they're like, then you can test your gun out.
Yeah, that's how.
That's how you shoot.
To go into like the iron sights, you gotta like. Sound effects not
This
included.
does not look like you're shooting a
And
gun.
then to
Really?
move, and then
What does it look like I'm doing?
Then to move, you tilt.
Yeah, it was.
That was amazing.
That was the worst. Oh, Microsoft.
The best
Now-
demo ever.
Now, but honestly though, Microsoft is sticking by the Kinect, which is nice to see. Like, I know their
yeah.
E3 conference is the worst one every year, but at least they're sticking with that piece of junk that I own.
And they're really bundling it real hard.
Oh yeah, it's pretty much going to be with
it's
every
gonna be
Xbox.
It's going to be the norm now.
Yeah. But I mean, you can use the menus with it. You can do all that stuff. Like I said, my Netflix, I'm even more lazy now because it's like I'm watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer's episodes ends and it's like,
Although
next episode, and it just goes to the next one.
the PlayStation has gotten the Netflix on the PlayStation got a really nice passive update recently, where you're watching TV shows, and it will know that the credits is coming up.
Yep.
All you gotta do is press X, goes to the next episode, cuts the intro, goes right into the the content of that episode.
Huh.
Like I'm watching American Dad, and I will blaze through like 5 episodes in like an hour, because it cuts through like ending credits, cuts through opening credits.
See, ours cuts through the ending credits. The thing will pop up as soon as the ending credits come up.
Yeah, so I guess ours is doing that now too.
But you still have to watch the beginning 5 minutes of the show because that's important to the story, and then it will go to the 30-second song, and then...
Well, I guess American Dad doesn't, and Family Guy don't do that, because there is none of those. Maybe they'll try like Sherlock or something.
Yeah, because that's what I mean with Buffy. Obviously, that they set up the entire show in that first 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Or Bones or something like that.
Introduction.
You need that introduction.
So yeah, the PlayStation got a nice passive update. Like I didn't have to patch it or anything.
Good to know.
And it does it for movies too, where it's like you might enjoy this movie afterwards.
Yeah, mine does that. So you just made it more like the Xbox.
I guess passive. I don't know what they did. Nah, I don't really care. I can watch my American Dad.
I just like my Xbox because I can talk to it now. I don't even have to touch the controller. I can lie there in my underwear like this in front of my TV and it's like, next episode, and it understands me even when I'm like slurring. So it's great.
So lazy.
I know. I've got like chips in my mouth and it's like, next episode, and it's like, bing.
It's designed for lazy fucks.
Yep. It's just designed for me on my couch. Either way.
Next one.
News.
So once again, you'll need
News,
the front,
actual
right?
things. Elder Scrolls is a popular game. They got Skyrim coming out, or not coming out.
It's out. Well,
People on the PC have been feverishly working on a multiplayer mod
Yep.
for the Skyrim.
Oh yay.
I have yet to play the Skyrim.
Me neither. I hear the multiplayer mod is
That's
absolutely
awesome.
I hear it's good.
I'm still waiting for my Game of the Year edition.
Or some updated one with DLC and patches. And yours with Connect support.
Ruffalo!
It's out now, Connect support.
Yeah.
I know.
Anyways, Bethesda and ZeniMax have beaten the modders to the punch and are making a Elder Scrolls MMO game for 2013.
Now,
I feel like this is too generic.
I feel it's very generic, and I feel that everybody's going to feel very generic because that's the whole point of like Skyrim, right? You're this dragonborn
superhero.
guy. Yeah, you're
a
hero.
superhero. Whereas like an average MMO like Star Wars Old Republic, you're just an average Jedi.
Yes, you're not Luke Skywalker. You're not Yoda. You're not this. You're not that.
So
NewsCast.
working.
Sorry, my interruption.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's cool.
We were expecting it, so.
Awesome.
We do have an audience.
Filmed in front of a live studio.
And that's it.
It just feels.
Yeah, cause
It's gonna have to do something really, really, really drastic. Or
Yeah,
be,
but I mean, like-
or be free.
You can really make your guy unique.
You can, but like I mean, if you have
Like, if
100 people in one zone all dragon shouting at the same time,
Yeah.
kind of takes away from the
That's
dragon
gonna
shouting.
slow down.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean.
This is gonna be on the PC and Mac, so there's no console involved right now.
No.
At the moment.
I doubt there will be. It's an MMO. We all know how that works out. so.
DC online. Unless it's free.
Free to play.
Yeah, Bethesda will never do that.
No.
So that's coming out in 2012. At 13. I don't have any interest in it. Like,
No.
if I'm gonna play an Elder Scrolls game MMO, I might as well just pop in like EverQuest 2, which is now free,
Right.
and play that one. Which is, it's got its record base. It's got fan
But
base.
see, that's what I mean. Like
It knows what it wants.
Skyrim is you're that one guy. You're going to be like the ultimate hero dude by the end of the story, right?
All of the Elder Scrolls are, not just Skyrim.
But that's what I mean. So
All of their-
all
all
of a
of
sudden
their
you
games are like
throw
that.
yourself into an MMO, you don't feel so special anymore. Like,
It's hard to.
because even with World of Warcraft, you were literally a grunt. Like if you looked at it, you were surrounded by the heroes. You were in that giant army of other orcs. You were the grunt. Like you were that guy. You were that unit that you made
Now-
that you sent it as cannon fodder in World of Warcraft 3. Like,
Now, the only thing that could probably save this is that Elder Scrolls has a huge fiction that they've developed over the years. There's probably stories and stories they haven't really taken into account. They could probably still get away with the whole not a superhero guy and a grunt flavored person.
you could, but
Yeah,
how many
and-
arrows to the knee can a person take before they like? You're
It's
literally
get
gonna
so
be that guy
boring.
who's
It's gonna
sitting
be
in
so
the bar
boring.
like I was adventuring real good.
What do you?
Now I took an arrow to the like. Is that gonna be their res sickness? It's
And
like
this-
took an arrow to the knee, can't play for the next 2 hours.
Your 2-hour ability.
Yeah, just sit in the pub. I took an arrow to the knee.
I don't. And then, yeah, like it's gonna be filled with people, dumb idiots.
Well, every MMO's filled with dumb idiots, but
Well, I guess smart idiots, but
to me,
this is no interest in me.
I feel that they'll
Like this is not needed. Just let
No.
they should have let the modders do their own thing, and make because Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, the multiplayer mod was actually not too bad on that on PC. It actually worked.
Yeah, I would think I would rather see like a patch come in for the PC and the Xbox and the PlayStation that allows you to like link, co-op or something like that. Nothing huge.
Yeah, like you can. It'll allow people to, I don't know, sort of jump into someone else's world.
Someone who has played Skyrim, like Skyrim,
Do you feel?
excited.
I don't. No, I don't. I like the single player how it is. Don't need to add
Because
an
that
MMO to it.
because
It's-
the way the game is made, like it pauses, doesn't it? It's,
what do you mean,
the action always pauses whenever you're doing something.
well, there's
like
people.
talking
They're always
or-
moving in the background.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I haven't played an Elder Scrolls game.
They're always moving around in the background, but it zooms into their face, so you can't really see behind. But there's the odd time where people will walk by or come in front of you, cut in front of you while you're talking.
Well, that's the other thing too. Is I think the AI is pretty good that it gives you that feel that you're in a vibrant world with people that live and blah
Yeah.
blah 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 blah.
You have a couple buddies with you that always follow you around.
If
so-
you want.
Yeah.
No, but I mean,
Only
like when
one.
you go into a town, it looks like it's populated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's not like an MMO where you need like the shopkeeper and this guy, but then it's supposed to be fleshed out by all the people running around. Like
All the little kids running around,
yeah.
getting your way.
Mhm.
Looking for group, looking for group, looking for group, looking for. I'll go in your group, dude.
All that just sounds really annoying.
Yeah.
And to me, it is a very generic fantasy world.
Like if they had done like a Fallout one,
At least
that
that's
would have
different
been
enough.
neat enough. And I know there's still the whole like troubles with Interplay trying to get the rights back to
Oh, the
a
MMO
Fallout
will never
MMO.
happen, but Fallout MMO will never happen now. But
But-
they've spent too much money legally. But yeah, fantasy worlds I think have been overdone in the MMO world.
It's
You're not gonna do very well 'cause it's
unless you have
Another-
World of Warcraft
yeah, it's
or
another-
EverQuest, you're not gonna get far.
Well, and that's what I mean. Like you have two big ones that are already fantasy world things.
yeah.
You have your Star Wars one, which
Yeah.
now covers your sci-fi.
Yeah,
Yeah, you don't really need
it's
another one.
not needed.
No, so
There's
I mean, your
only so
only
many
other,
MMOs when people can play.
And I mean, your only other thing now is to go with a gothic-y type, like you could go gothic type theme and do an actual werewolves, vampires, monster type MMO kind
But
of thing.
even then, World of Warcraft still kind of has that.
They do, but if you went with like a really gothic thing, like you went for
modern.
the dark,
And very modern,
Yeah.
like Van Helsing kind of thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
like if you went with that kind of thing, like at least that would be different enough. I just feel that the dark gray tones of Skyrim, like that realistic world and everything, just aren't gonna.
No, it wouldn't.
Can you imagine
would
that,
be so-
that thing
everybody
chugging
would-
on a computer
it would
too?
be-
Everybody just doing random shows. And
Yeah.
Or just shooting knees at
Yeah.
everyone's arrows, or arrows at everyone's knees.
Well, that's my other thing too. Is that game's going to obviously look quite good. Trying to run that on that many computers through a server is going to be like.
We all know how Final Fantasy 14 was like. Well, I do anyways. The game looked
All of a sudden you're across the map. It's like,
lagged.
guys, I lagged. How far am I away? It's like, dude, you've been running in a straight line for the last 2 hours.
We were watching.
Huh.
We live streamed it.
Yeah. Okay, so that's that.
Yeah.
Just a quick thing, because we don't even have to. This is just quick. Steam remote download. So the Steam app came out.
Something that we've always wanted.
Right. So now, if you have Steam running on your computer at home, and your computer is on, when you download something off the website or the app, it'll actually start downloading at home. So when you get home,
Game's ready to play.
Game's ready to go on your computer.
Good idea.
We've wanted it since day one.
So
I think everyone's wanted it since day one.
it is
Honestly.
there. It is, well, and I mean, you can do that
Go
with
get
your
it.
you can do that with your Xbox and all that bloody stuff too.
Mhm.
So buy stuff on Xbox.com or .ca.
And next time your Xbox turns on.
Yeah, it'll start downloading automatically. So
Oh, does it do that if your Steam's off then?
if Steam is off, no.
So if I,
You have to have your computer on at home with Steam running.
but does it? Because I know Xbox, you can queue the download and then turn your Xbox on, and then it'll start downloading.
Right.
Does it do that with Steam now then?
If you turn it on?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
It should.
I mean,
imagine-
that kind of half defeats the point. Like, the whole remote download thing is supposed to be so I can be at school, I know this game's coming
Yeah,
out,
I know.
Midweek Madness, I hit the things, download, from, go to this computer, I'll get home and I can play it. If I'm going, like, if I'm sitting there and I do it and my Steam's off, I can go home, I turn on Steam and I go to I go to my list of games, it's there, I hit download, I go.
What if it's all? Anything to make it, even that half step.
To me, I don't see
Because I know Xbox does that, and it does it really well.
Yes. But Xbox has 800 menus, whereas Steam is literally library game download.
That's true. Either way, I would like to see that too.
So, either way, that's something.
Germany does not like Xbox 360s.
No,
The lawsuits.
They'll,
Particularly in some of the video codec concerns.
yep.
The H.264 format they found I think it violates something about their legal. We're not lawyers.
Either way, there's a lawsuit type thing that came down, so now they're not allowed to sell Xbox 360s in Germany.
For now.
And-
For now.
And chances are they have to recall all the ones that they have sold in Germany and destroy them.
For now, though. The PlayStation 3 was banned in, I don't know what country it was for a little bit. Japan? No. That's not dumb.
No.
It was because of some dumb DivX lawsuit, too.
That's so stupid. Either way,
Consoles
Australia?
banning a full... Yeah, I think so. Maybe. I don't know. Someone down in Mexico. Let's say Mexico.
they don't have consoles in Mexico.
They play with cans. It seems legit. Can 360.
Yeah, so Germany, if you live in Germany,
You can't buy your Xbox, apparently.
hold on to that Xbox.
This might be worse.
And that's my other thing.
Hide it under the floor.
That's what I mean. Like, are they gonna send people to people's
They're gonna-
houses
they're
to
sending-
look for Xbox?
They're sending stormtroopers to find them.
Yeah, like that's what I think. Like, it's all of a sudden it's gonna be like, it's like, yes, what's coming to check in for Xbox? Quick,
Check. No. Checking the Xboxes.
Yeah, check and see Xbox. What? Check and see Xbox. Quick, hide it where we used to hide all the Jewish
Quick as
people.
Scheißen. Terrible.
Well, literally, they're gonna have, like, are they gonna start doing that? Because if
They're not
I got
going
a,
to do
if
that.
I got a notice
Or they
going like,
track 'em down.
please return your Xbox, we need to destroy it, I'd be like,
No.
no.
Why?
Or they talk to
This is a
Microsoft, find out where this.
I say they.
Come
they
in.
I say they. What
Just
they do is.
unplug yourself from the network. Just unplug yourself from the net.
He'll die. He'll die.
Just unplug yourself from the net.
So, who knows? I think they're just gonna, quickly issue a patch for it and then, sweep it under the rug. Don't see that.
The stuff I was reading, they were talking about recalling. Like, they have to recall and give people all new Xboxes. Like, it's actually a piece of tech in the machine that they're getting sued over. So,
I feel like we're not making this as big of a deal as it really should be.
No.
well, an entire country just banned a video game system.
It's bigger than Canada. Wait.
Nothing's bigger than Canada,
Russia?
other than them. But shh,
Russia?
don't let it get to their heads.
In Russia, Xbox banned you.
Right.
So, no, it's huge. I feel like we should watch this.
Like, keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't spread
Oh,
over
wait.
all
Lawsuit.
Europe and-
Ding!
A lawsuit camp goes up another one.
No.
Ba-ding, ding, ding. Okay, I'll skip to the next story, and then you can go back to yours because
Yeah.
I know you're excited. So,
Well, I know. Yeah.
and this one goes together with the last one. So, Microsoft canceling Inside Xbox for U.S., Canada, and Australia. So all other countries that still get it.
What is Inside
Yeah.
Xbox?
Inside Xbox is a stupid thing that I never watch.
Is that with Major Nelson?
It is partially up sometimes with Major Nelson. He'll pop up and go like, "Hi, welcome to Inside Xbox. This week we're talking about this game," and I'm like, "This is completely useless. This is like in 20 other websites online. I don't have to watch this stupid video that never buffers on my Xbox. Why bother?"
This is like the Pulse on the PlayStation Network.
Pretty much.
Except the Pulse is not like, if you want to watch it, you can download it. From my understanding, from what you've told me, is something that's always there on Xbox.
This is
It's like a panel. Is it?
You can go to, it's in the videos, so you go to the videos, you go to Inside Xbox, and I mean, they'll do announcements on there, which is all
but
well and good.
Again, like nothing you can't find anywhere else.
Right.
There's never anything exclusive.
Except it's from Major Nelson. But there's some, they'll have it like 2 minutes before everybody else has it.
No.
Or they'll have previews from E3 that other people don't get because they are, like Inside Xbox is Xbox.
Mhm.
Like Major Nelson obviously works for Xbox, so when he reports stuff from Xbox, it's literally like, you know, one office up. They come down to him and go, "So," and he goes, "I'll make a video."
Please let me leave. Not yet.
No.
Can I have my gamer tag back? No.
So Major Nelson is still with Xbox, even with this whole Inside Xbox thing being done.
Yeah.
So they're finding new ways of getting information out to the players.
Twitter?
They have a Twitter.
Yep.
So does Major Nelson, and he's pretty good about his Twitter.
Yep. Oh yeah, he's much faster about that.
So there's that. But yeah, so Great Britain still gets it, most of Europe still gets it.
So is it-
it's literally the US, Canada, and Australia that don't get it.
Is it just because the content, or
They didn't say.
because that sounds like a strange thing to just be like, nope, canceled.
They just say they're canceling the top-notch guys.
Keep it on.
Yeah, they just say they're canceling it to work on better things for consumers of the American language.
That's fine.
So,
I think I like. Do you think they did a poll of like how many people actually watched Inside Xbox, or like
probably they can
or
track
like just
all
track
those
all
numbers.
it, how many people like watched it and for how long?
Oh, they can track those numbers. So
Yeah.
like there's
So
like the
they're probably-
accidental clicks, which are me. This person watched it for 2 minutes or for 2 seconds,
Or like this person who's never watched it before watched it.
and then continued to watch it.
Yeah.
Like it's different if, but yeah, they're obviously not getting the views and they're not getting the hits. So why bother
Yeah.
producing them? if
But the
no one's
problem,
gonna watch
my question is, if it's still going to be, out in Great Britain, why not just flip the light switch and just keep it on here?
it. Obviously different content over there, yada yada yada.
Is it different content,
Oh,
or
yeah.
is it just okay?
Because I don't even think it's Major Nelson over there.
Major Nielsen.
He's ours. So,
Major Nielsen. Nielsen.
uh,
No, it's Captain. It's Dr. Nielsen. Dr. New.
And there was one more thing. Oh yes, they're streaming. I think it's them. But they're streaming their E3 conference over their console,
That works so well sometimes.
so they don't have to. You can watch it on Spike, or you can watch it off your system.
PlayStation does that. Sony does that too. In the PlayStation Home. Except that's stupidly busy all the time.
Yeah.
But you can go sit there with your Subway sandwich. So,
I'm good.
so we'll
my,
do.
my Subway sandwich, night robe, and 3D glasses.
Yes.
That's my PlayStation avatar. I don't care what you guys think. It's that sweet 6-inch sub.
So yeah, we can pretty much watch. I think the Sony one off the.
Home.
Off of home. We can watch the Xbox one off the Xbox.
The Nintendo
And
one.
Nintendo one we'll have to find somewhere online.
Mhm.
But we will do another E3 thing this
Yeah,
year.
I gotta book those.
Days off.
Is it day or days?
Days. We need Nintendo and
This is 2
Microsoft and Sony are the same day.
Okay, I'll do some shit.
So those 2
I don't
days
even
are safe.
start my job and I'm telling them days off already.
Get in their first day. So I need these 2 days off and these 3 days off and those 2 days. It's conference season. You guys have to understand this.
My work. It's for work.
Yeah.
But
So maybe we'll have Diggy back for that.
yeah.
Come down and watch the conference.
I streamed all of ours last week. I don't know, July, June 13th. Where's making it a day? June. It's in June. It is in June. I promise you, it's in June.
I think you're high.
Well, yeah.
That depends.
I know you got stuff going on, but that's what I mean. Like you're
June
more
is
than
kind of
invited.
a no holiday
You're no holiday.
month, fortunately.
June 5th to 7th,
Told you, June.
What days are those?
Monday, Tuesday.
which means the shows will be Friday, Saturday, or Saturday,
Got it.
Sunday.
Done.
So,
Wait, Saturday, Sunday, what?
well, because the shows are on before the actual thing.
Yeah.
The conferences are always like the 2 days before.
No, I
stuff,
think
so-
one of the conferences is the day of the I think Nintendo is the first day. Because there's only one on that day.
I didn't think Nintendo announced theirs yet.
No, all of them have their days. All of them announce them.
June 5th is a Tuesday? That's odd. We'll figure it out. Either way, that's for another time.
Beginning of June.
Your news.
Persona 4 for the Golden is coming out for the Vita in Japan. It has finally been announced on the Vita, Americanized, with American voice actors and fancy. I'm excited for it. Short end of it. Go pre-order your copy soon. Persona 4 is you think Persona 3 was long? Persona 4 is like 2 times longer.
So would I have to go back and play the other Persona games
No.
to know what's going on?
Persona 1 and 2 are kind of in its own little world. 3 and 4 actually are in the same world.
So I'd have to play 3.
No, you don't. No.
No?
You don't have to. They exist on top of one in each other. Like they have similar locations,
Okay.
but they never like coincide. They'll reference each other. Like this character will pop up on screen. Oh, it's this person from the other game, but they're never like. It's more of a cameo experience than anything.
Okay.
But they exist in the same Tokyo,
Okay.
just not at the same time.
So the 1.9 million people that own a PlayStation Vita, go pre-order now.
I'm super excited. I'm waiting to pre-order it. You get some really cool features now too, because I think they're adding a new character.
Yes.
They're adding a new character, Mitsuru or something. I don't know. Weird Japanese girl in. They're adding Wi-Fi features now, where if you're in a dungeon and you're finding yourself, in a bind, you can call up for help over Wi-Fi, and people can help you out.
If they have the game.
I know
They're
what.
in your vicinity?
No Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Wi-Fi, and I know everyone I know who has a Vita is getting it. So,
Cool.
and because it's Persona 4, it's one of those amazing games that everyone played on the PS2, but for some reason did not achieve greatest hit status. I played it.
Never heard of it.
Weirdos. Persona's amazing. I'm super excited for it because it was the one game that really, changed Atlas's perspective on games in the Western market. It caused them to start releasing more and more games
Well, that's good.
for us to play.
Still never heard of it.
Persona 4.
Go get it.
I'm happy for it. I'm excited because I, just finishing up Persona 3 because that game's so long. So that's that for VG News.
Video game newsing.
Video games.
Movie news.
Movies.
So, this was supposed to be last week, but we didn't do news last week.
Yeah,
because
we had-
we were on the road.
Roadcasting.
Either way, The Hobbit,
Yes.
they released 10 minutes of it for the press.
Yes. I think it's like some comic
It was for a convention thing, a movie
convention.
something. Either way, the movie was shot in 48 frames per second, which is supposed to be super realistic and super amazing.
To put it in perspective, most films are like 30.
No, every
Are they?
film is 24.
It's 24 now?
24.
Oh, is that the statistics?
That's
I always thought it was 30.
No, you film at 24.
We should be at 30.
You can't be at 12.
That's-
It's
that's-
24 or 48. That's it.
We should do.
There's no in between.
We should do 86.
Ultra realistic.
You can see our board. We live inside our board.
But it's not even like
Okay, so
a
48
detail type thing. It's literally a movement. Like
Is it?
it's supposed to look more realistic.
This is-
Except here's the issue: we've been watching half that frame rate for so many years now that what we see on TV is normal. Now all of a sudden you boot it up to 48, and everybody's moving just a little bit faster, but it's not really all that fast. It's
So
actually normal.
just for you guys who aren't really clear about this, when you go to like your Sony store, your TV store, and you see like those comparisons of TVs with like the ultra scan gone,
Yes.
that's what that is. It's what
Yes.
the comparison is. So go to your local TV store
So
after this
that
cast.
that
Go
thing
stare
that
at the TV.
yes, that thing that looks artificial is actually more realistic.
Yeah. I don't know. That stuff's always confused me.
I don't know. It makes me sick.
It does make me a little bit nauseous.
There was one time when we were looking for a TV, they had that Sandra Bullock movie on where it was like she kept phasing into different parts of time.
What?
Okay, yeah.
Not the lake house, but the other one.
No. Oh.
Premonition.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Whatever it was. Either way. So like her husband dies, but then he's alive, and then he's dead, and then he's alive, and then he's dead, and then he's like, I'm just like. But either way, there's that one scene where they like revolve and do a 360 around her.
Yeah.
And all the TVs had it on, and half of them were on that like extreme like realistic viewpoint thing.
Yeah.
Almost puked in Best Buy.
What's worse is when they have the ones with like football games where it's like the football going back and forth and back and forth and back.
That's called soccer, not football.
Same difference.
Not the same difference.
They're passing the
Football
ball.
goes one way, and then another way.
But then they catch it and then they fumble and they throw it back. I don't know.
They don't throw it.
I don't watch race car. I don't watch football.
You don't watch race car?
I don't. I watch soccer.
Soccer goes this way.
Either way, there's a sport. Maybe it was hockey.
Hockey can go back and forth.
Yeah. Soccer just goes.
Soccer, the ball is the thing that goes back and forth.
One team has it for 20 minutes, and then they give it to the other team for about 20 minutes. No one scores in this whole process.
Well, because they don't move. They just kind of sit there like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I... Boo! And then they kick it all the way across the field, and the other team gets it, and they're like, oh, what am I?
No. And then someone like falls and then breaks their eye.
Right, because, someone poked them.
No, in the knee.
Yes, in the knee, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh my god, my face.
Yeah. And then they fall down, writhing in pain.
That's soccer.
Red card.
Yeah.
So if you're, who knows?
So either way,
I'm interested to see what it's like.
Peter Jackson did come out, and he's like, well, by the time they got to the part where Bilbo meets Smeagol down in the caves, people were like, well, it gets better around then. And he's like, people were getting into the story, so they weren't noticing the frame rate as much, blah, 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 blah. And I'm thinking that it was just the fact that it was a really dark scene, so you don't notice people moving as much. Because that's what people said, they had trouble actually seeing that scene. So I think that lended to the fact that they didn't see the super realistic movement.
I'm gonna give it a chance. That stuff doesn't make me nauseous by any means.
I'm gonna go see it. I'm just going to be like, I don't know what I'm gonna think, because if the whole movie moves like people are moving artificially, I'm not going to be a happy person. But the trailers so far have been good, which is my thing. Like every trailer I've seen looks good.
It's up in debate. Like some people, it's the whole 3D thing all over again.
See, but this is a better step to me than 3D. 3D is a gimmick. This is actually
at least you can see it. At least you can still see the movie.
And yes, to me, this is actually a step forward in technology, as opposed to
this is like bringing
duct taping two cameras together and going like, it's 3D, guys.
Michael Bay.
If Michael Bay and James Cameron got together, that would be exactly what. Yes.
I thought Michael Bay was here for a second.
Yeah. Duct tape.
Duct tape transformers together.
And explosions.
Duct tape explosions.
Either way, I'm gonna go see it. It's The Hobbit.
Yeah, everyone's gonna see it. It's the next big movie after, obviously, Avengers. So,
does it?
Camera.
We're working, newsing.
No, that's okay.
It's fine.
We're good.
Shoes on the cats.
Ooh, hey.
Spoilers.
Nice.
Judge Dredd.
They're comfy.
My shoes aren't like that.
Mine are comfy shoes. Either way, yes. Next news.
Judge Dredd.
Yay.
Following the also long, awesome list of comic book to movies, is getting its R rating, like the Deadpool movie is, which makes me super excited because there's no way you can do a Judge Dredd movie that doesn't involve copious amounts of swearing and blood.
I don't know why you need to make another Judge Dredd movie.
Because
everything's being remade. Why not this?
I know.
It's one of those.
But the Sylvester Stallone movie was great.
Yeah,
in that cheesy, campy 80s way.
It'll be cheesy. This one will be cheesy
too. That was
too.
even 80s. That was 90s.
I know, but it was in that.
This one will be cheesy too. Don't worry about it. There'll be plenty of cheese, plenty of violence.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
But no Sylvester Stallone.
That's okay. He'll make a cameo.
Yeah.
If he does, then I'll be happy.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be like Judge Dredd.
I mean, the Expendables 2 is just done. Yeah.
That'd be good. His dad comes along.
But yes, this is just another
awesome
rated R thing that should be getting rated R. Like
Yeah.
like Deadpool, like Expendables 2.
Yeah. And you know what? Sylvester Stallone's done Expendables 2, so he'll probably be like, hey, I won't be.
Doesn't mumble.
No, he's gotten very good. He's He's working with vocal
He was
coach.
born with that.
He's working with a vocal coach.
That thing that
You won't
wears
do
the-
this. He's gonna go work on like another Rambo or Rocky movie.
No, Rocky. Okay, Rocky's done.
Did they
That
kill
last
him?
Rocky movie.
Did they
was,
kill him?
No, but
Then
that,
no, it's not done.
No, because like honestly, the way that fight ended, like that was a beautiful note to the end of those movies.
I did not watch it.
Yeah,
It was
I didn't
great.
either.
It was a great movie.
I
But
didn't
like
want to.
finishing note for Rocky. Like if they make more, I will have to start hating Sylvester Stallone.
They would.
And I don't want to start hating Sylvester Stallone because I
'Cause-
love Sylvester Stallone.
And he'll probably beat you.
And yeah, I mean he could kick my ass, but from here to next, you know,
He'll make you
millennium.
he'll make you the enemy of Expendables 3 just to beat you up.
Yeah. Pile driver.
I saw a trailer, the new trailer for Expendables 2.
Yep.
There's a really good fight scene between him and Van Damme.
I would assume.
It's gonna be so good.
New Spider-Man trailer came out. Speaking of
Yeah,
trailers.
yeah. I haven't seen it.
I love that.
I haven't seen it.
I love that new trailer. Have you seen it?
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't like it apparently.
I'm still cautiously optimistic.
Yes, but they added one more humor thing into that. Was
What is
great.
The with the robber guy.
With the knife.
Yeah.
Oh no, my weakness.
Yeah. Small knives.
Is that
Yes.
a thing?
Yes.
Yeah,
the
he
guy,
goes-
the
he
guy
goes-
pulls out a knife, and Spider-Man's sitting there, and he's like, "Oh no, you found my one weakness, small knives." And he's down on his knees, and then he pops back up and shoots the guy with the web, and it's like, okay.
Yeah.
And people are kind of mad about that one just because they find him too snarky and not as sarcastic, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm okay with that part.
He needs comments during the fight.
The
And
Croc,
the fact that they do
Really?
it
the lizard still.
looks weird.
Yeah, he kind of looks more like Croc from Batman than
Killer
he does.
Croc?
Yeah, like he looks
With
more
a
like a
tail.
Batman. Yeah, like he looks more like a Batman villain than he does
Spider-Man?
the lizard.
Well,
And they've all of a sudden given the guy who becomes like Doc Connors. They've given him a boss because there's a
Yes,
shadowy
I
figure
know
that
that
all
guy.
is
Norman.
like,
Osborn.
how much does the boy know? And you're like,
Norman.
obviously
Osborn.
Norman Osborn.
there's no other
No,
like business class enemy other than maybe Kingpin, but
no, and Doc Connors works for Oscorp.
yeah. That's
We
a-
can assume only one thing. So,
And it's Rhino.
Green Goblin.
huh?
That it's Rhino.
Yes, he is the new kingpin of crime. Might as well just screw the movie up altogether.
Meanwhile, the Avengers.
Yes, more news. So,
Speaking of Marvel movies,
Mhm.
Mark Ruffalo, the new Bruce Banner in the Avengers movie,
and
is-
Hulk.
and Hulk.
He's the face of the Hulk.
He's the new Hulk and Bruce Banner.
Yes.
He's been signed up for 6 more Marvel movies following the Avengers movie. So whether or not these are, standalone Hulk films, which they're saying they're not,
2 of them might be.
they're saying there might not be. There are 6 more Marvel movies. One can assume Captain America 2, for sure, because they've already said that Captain America 2 takes place right after the Avengers movie.
Yes, then I can see a Bruce Banner character being in
Yes.
there. I can't see a Hulk character. Being
No,
in
no, oh, definitely not a Hulk. No, definitely not. But
there. Unless it's literally Captain
these-
America versus the Hulk.
6 times would be more like cameos than.
yeah,
I'm thinking
it'll
it's
be
more like the
it'll
Nick-
be more cameos.
I'm
It
thinking it's
won't
more
be
like the Nick
standalones.
Fury thing. Like he
Yeah.
got signed on for 11 movies,
And only
and sometimes that
Yeah.
counts as literally him walking in for 2 scenes in a movie.
yeah, or like the ending Easter egg credits.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it could be easily just like Mark Ruffalo being in like a scientist lab talking about something at the end of it.
Well, the way it goes, I'm not gonna ruin it.
Okay, stop
He-
talking. I
He could be more. I'm just saying he could be in more movies than just Cap movies.
Obviously.
That's fine, and that makes sense to me because it's the Avengers. They no need to break them up now.
Gotta break them up.
Eventually,
No, they all do their own thing, then they come back when the world's in trouble. That's how it works.
yep.
They don't just all hang. If they hung around together all the time, a Captain America comic would be crap. Cap, there's this one guy, he's causing all these problems. Avengers assemble. No, we just need you. No, I'm gonna take everybody. We're all just gonna take this guy down in about 5 seconds flat. Comic book over. But
Too
no.
easy that way.
Yeah. Well, it's like all of a sudden, like Ultimate Spider-Man, he gets all these friends. They have to keep kind of pumping more bad guys at him at once, or they have to keep sending bigger guys out after him. And it's like, okay.
I didn't like those stuff though.
I do. I find them way better than just Spidey all by himself. But
Well, you would really definitely love Ultimate Spider-Man, the comic or cartoon.
so But no, so all of a sudden you do that. You know, the Avengers can't appear all the time to save Spider-Man because it's like, oh no, I'm facing this kind of the ringer guy and I happen to be by myself and it'll take me 3 pages to take him out, but if Thor appears, it will literally take 5 seconds for like, you know, this guy's like, they're kind of bantering back and forth. It could be banter, Thor, whack!
They make people semi-equally in strength in these things, though.
I know, but like, you can't all of a sudden have
Red Skull fighting Thor and Thor coming
the
along.
entire like Avengers team comes in to fight one not so big bad guy. Like that one guy could take himself out throughout a movie.
But usually, though, isn't Cap villains like have an army behind them
Sometimes. So I mean, you can get the Avengers in the background doing something.
fighting them?
The
Just
minion,
the army
the
guys
minion
while he
guys.
takes out the big boss.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you can do that kind of thing, but you can't honestly have like the Avengers all the time
Yeah, what do you think I
because
did with
then all
that
of a
cable
sudden
that you were
it
taking out?
just
So I-
doesn't work.
Put that in her
Maybe, I'm not sure how that would, I don't know how they would.
And Capnet needs his own private time too. And I mean, Tony Stark, it's easy to do that. Tony Stark went to Barbados for a vacation and all of a sudden shit goes on.
And he's got to fight the Mandarin.
Yeah.
And he's got to do something. So that's easy to do. Hawkeye,
Go do
And
his own
Black-
secret mission.
exactly, like him and Black Widow could do probably a duo movie and go undercover and do something. But
And probably exploit the whole, you know, going bad for S.H.I.E.L.D. kind of thing. Or they could go on like a cruise to look for, you know, Nick Fury or something, I don't know.
a buddy, like,
A buddy cop movie.
buddy movie. So Black Widow, let us hang around on this cruise ship for the whole movie. Yes, it
Who
shall
would be,
be a
who would
comedy.
be but Black Widow and Hawkeye, who would be good cop, bad cop? I think Hawkeye would be good cop.
I don't know which Hawkeye they're really going with. So.
Yeah, we don't. How does Jeremy Renner sound as Hawkeye? Because we have not heard any lines from Jeremy.
Please tell me he doesn't do the Batman voice. Okay.
Good.
Like, but he doesn't gravel his voice up. He just talks.
No, he just talks.
Okay, good.
Thank
So
you,
it's not-
Marvel.
Okay, what Hawkeye are you?
The movie.
Okay, but like
Oh.
from comic wise, which?
Ultimate.
Is he an angrier guy or is
He's sarcastic.
he just more
Funny.
of a?
Is he funny?
He can be funny.
He can be or can't be?
He can be.
Okay. He's sarcastic funny though, right?
Kind of. He wasn't in the movie a whole lot.
That's too bad.
He was kind of one of the characters that just was there.
That's too bad. I like Hawkeye.
Although he had his cool moment
He has a
here
cool.
and there, but
Okay.
Everyone had their own cool moment.
It's a sum of all of its parts, not just one part. Yeah. I imagine.
So
Okay, good. He has lines in the movie.
Yeah.
we hear Jeremy Renner actually speak.
'Cause the most lines we've heard is from Thor.
Yep. So then this is other news that has not
Yes.
really hit the
No,
interwebs.
it is. It's probably still very new.
Yeah. So we went to Calgary.
The Comic Expo. There was a panel formed for the creators of what's that cartoon series?
Undergrads.
Undergrads. You may have known it. It's been off the air for a little bit.
11 years.
Yeah, it's been a long time since it's
good show.
Yes, yeah. Good news.
Um,
Good news, everybody.
It seems the creators of the show didn't exactly know that it was as popular as it was up here in Canada.
Because-
And were surprised to fill an entire panel room with
Panel-
no issue.
Panel and a half.
Yes, well, and there would have been more in the second day panel, but they didn't know about it, so.
So they were just very. Pete Williams is the the sole creator of the series, along with Josh and Andy
Yep.
Ruffalo. But he has been pretty relaxed about trying to get the rights back to his show from MTV.
Everybody's been kind of relaxed because they honestly didn't think that
Well, they've been
people would dig it.
Teletoon picked up the rights to rebroadcast it for 10 years up here. So
Yes. So obviously someone
So-
still likes it, so.
Canada likes it.
So the word is now.
They are aware.
They are aware of us. They are going to do everything they can to get the rights back now. Like, it's not just going to be a casual, back and forth, yes, no, yeah.
It'll be more of a,
Yeah.
please give it back to me. Here's a picture of our filled panel room of fans.
Well, and obviously they're going to try getting, they have to raise money because you can't
Yeah.
just ask for stuff back. That's not how it
Yeah.
works. So they're going to have to pay money to someone. So look out for a Kickstarter fund or the keep your eye on the
Or
web.
PayPal at the very least.
Yeah, keep your eye on the web for Undergrads 2 would be wicked.
Now we are ready for more. I was always ready for more Undergrads.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I haven't left that show.
Well, and I don't
It's
think
always been
I don't think most fans really like. Honestly, if they released a new season next week,
everyone would be like, freaking awesome.
they'd make a joke like they were talking about, say
Yeah.
like, "Man, it seems like that summer vacation was long."
Yeah, yet they have not aged a single day.
Right, and all of a sudden all their references change. So
Yeah. They'll start using like Twitter and iPhones and Androids. It'll be the whole iPhone versus Android thing.
and Gimpy will be into something other than
Like
Star Wars. So
Lord of the Rings or Game
they
of
were
Thrones
talking
now.
Game of Thrones. So like
It'll
be like no time passed, but at the same time time will have passed.
it'll be very meta.
Yeah.
It'll be very, very meta.
But would you be excited for Undergrad season 2?
Absolutely.
See? We should do a poll.
Undergrads is where my username for my PSN came from.
There you go. Gangsta. Gangsta.
Guzzler.
So yeah.
I'm excited for more Undergrads.
Yes.
Please bring Undergrads to a thing. Please make it a thing. I will pay you X money for it. Where X
So,
is equal to the number of mana tapped.
I now know my Monday question of the week. So for
Yay.
next week,
Yay.
totally going to be Undergrads related, but
Something undergrady.
something Undergrady. I'll figure something out.
Mhm.
But
Website.
website
News.
using
Times it.
140.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit. We could just keep going on forever.
La 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 la. Oops. Can't keep singing.
Stop it. Stop it. It's censored. Bwong. Sunday, there's a video going up.
It
was the Avengers trailer.
I wish the Avengers was like.
It was the Avengers trailer on a budget. I'll show you later.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
No, but
It's pretty good. It's just like the real movie. You can tell us. You can tell us if it's like the real movie.
Yeah.
You were there. I'll be there eventually. You'll be there eventually.
Yeah.
It's like the real movie. Go check it out. The trailer for the Avengers.
Yeah. Do that, folks.
We know what's going on. He's all like, "What the shit is this guy?"
I've seen the real thing.
Oh
No, you
this will
don't.
blow
You have
my mind.
not. This is like 4.
I've seen that
You
picture.
don't-
It's on the video one.
Oh,
on
you
the website, like you've seen the.
you haven't seen anything yet. Just like real life. Monday.
Monday.
Quote a week.
Have you,
Quote a
have you ever been on a road trip?
road trip.
If so, yes. Where did you go?
Calgary.
Apparently,
Twice.
someone went to the moon.
I want to go to the moon.
Well, apparently, you should go on a road trip with Eliza.
Shit, I want. Wait, what? I should probably
Damn. To the moon. Yes, and then we got yes, camping with friends, and I mean,
Calgary's.
I could have checked off
Yes.
a lot of these things. So
I can't even remember.
I'm going to Mars.
where I went.
Screw that. I'm going to Mars.
it's a long road trip, dude.
We've got. We should get going. What are we waiting for?
Yeah, we went to Calgary. I've been on camping trips with the guy on the other end of the couch. I've been places, and when I say road trips, I mean not a family kind of road trip. I mean more with friends. So
So you can
Yes.
make
I don't
joke
know where
around,
it
make
was,
dick
but
jokes.
we went to Kelly Lake.
yes. Okay, that's what it was called.
You can make fun of each other, make dick jokes at each other.
Yeah, fart in the car.
Well, that's still not acceptable, but.
You obviously haven't been on a
No.
road trip with us, so
And Ross.
yep.
Well, Ross, I can see doing that.
Yeah. Well,
And you know, getting trapped in a car that's smoking and.
that whole trip was exciting. I don't know what you're talking about. My car breathed fire on Ross. Stick around for that story. Tuesday I reviewed Baseball Superstars 2012 for the phone.
It's a great game, isn't it?
Well, that's my problem. Is the controls are so much fun when you actually play baseball, except for the fact that you need to spend $30 to be able to hit the ball.
Is there a washroom, Roger?
Just around the corner.
Oh, good. Thanks, you guys.
You literally, like you have to do this to aim,
Okay.
and then you hit a button to swing, when you're pitching, it's all gestures. So like a fastball, you double tap where you want to throw the ball. To curve the ball, you actually have to like slide your finger across.
It's very technical.
Okay.
It's very fun. Like for a mobile phone baseball game,
Yeah.
very fun. Except your stats suck so much. You have to use the microtransactions to boost your stats. Well, one of the microtransactions on its own is $19.99, and it gives you like +2 to all your stats, which is nothing.
But it's a jack of all trades box.
It is, but and it's permanent. So once you buy it, every time you play through the game, you get that bonus. But then there's other bonuses where it's like $4.99 +2 to this stat, $4.99 +2 to this stat. Do this plus to this stat. Spend this much money to buy yourself a new hat, plus 20 to these stats.
Microtransactions.
So like you literally end up spending $50 to end up being able to hit the ball farther than first base. And every once in a while you get lucky, like the game, like you're finally getting sick of, like you're finally getting sick of it, and you're like, and you hit a home run, and you're like, cool, I'm back. So you keep playing it, and to me the story elements aren't all that good because I have MLB Power Pros on my Wii, and that's that cutesy little game.
Yeah.
Same concept, RPG/baseball, but that one you actually like there's a story to it. And decisions have to be made at different parts of the game. This one, it's literally like, oh, this person's at the mall. Do you want to go see them? It'll use up 1 energy point that you could use towards training. And it's like, yeah, we might as well. And it's like, blah, 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 blah. Oh my god, that girl's so annoying. And then that's it. And you're like, okay. Like, that was that. Okay, cool.
Not interested in that game.
So, and then, like I said, the baseball mechanics are fun themselves. It's just, it'd be nice if you could hit the ball or pitch properly or do
But
any of that.
the game
stuff.
is free though, so you can't really knock
But
too much against it.
no, and that's what I said on my review is if they would give me the option to spend $10 to turn all of the like G point things into actual in-game money,
Yeah.
I'd be perfectly fine. Like I'd pay for that game and never have to pay for it again. I'd be fine. But the fact that they're like, yeah, spend $2 here, spend $5 there, spend $20 here, spend $30 there. I'm sitting there going, I could go out and spend $50 on like MLB The Show for my PlayStation. Like I could actually go buy a baseball game on a console for the price that I will end up paying for this thing.
Well, it's because they want to make their money back.
I don't care. It's a phone game.
I can't tell you. They're
Phone
crazy.
game. I spent what was it, $2 on Triple Town. That I'm fine with. Like I'm fine with spending money on mobile games
If they're good.
if they're worth it,
Yeah, that.
and if the price matches what I'm getting for the game.
Right. Free.
Well, and free again. I understand I can't hit the ball like a superstar all the time, but I don't think I should have to spend $50 to play the game well.
It's
Like that's my issue. I don't think I should be having to spend $50 on on a mobile game when I can go out and spend that much on an actual console game.
Then just go to get that.
But that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So that's what I said. Go get a console game instead of.
Unless you're just okay with just a small game for 5 minutes.
And
That's what I found I do on my phone.
but baseball's not a 5-minute game.
It's not the way that they set this one up.
Not in any way that you can set baseball up.
Mm.
So. Hump day.
One inning.
Monday, Wednesday.
And literally, if you pitch, you play 1 inning. Because you're a relief pitcher.
Okay.
So then they play 1 inning. So it's kind of crap that way too. Because then your coach, like, you have a really bad inning, and the coach is like, "You played like crap," and you're like,
Okay.
I have one inning, like, not my fault.
But yeah.
Wednesday.
Funny.
Forgot what I did on the website, but our extra hump day humor had to go.
So-
How not to get mono.
Oh, no, the website was Superman 60.
Yes, Superman 64, worst game ever made, $0. Today.
50-50, Josh, okay, I'm gonna screw his name up. Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
There you
Yeah, that's his name. I hate his name. Still a great actor, though.
What?
50-50, it's a movie that came out last year, and it's about a cancer boy at the age of 27 or 26 or 27. It's really just a feel-good, emotional, powerful movie. Everyone should go watch it, kind of thing. It's about a boy named Adam who pretty much gets his life shit on, like every turn, every round the corner. Yet the movie is built in such a way that you do feel sorry for him, but at the same time, like, you know that something good is gonna happen at the end, which, not gonna spoil, stuff does happen at the end. Seth Rogen is a huge part of that, because he's able to, you know, bring his happy-go-lucky stoner stereotype attitude to the movie. At the same time, it's not overbearing. He's not trying to steal the lead role. The way I like describe Seth Rogen's character, I think his name is Kyle. The way I describe it is that he is the perfect bro / wingman. He won't give up on, you know, Adam, even though he loses his girlfriend. He almost loses his job. He gets diagnosed with cancer, obviously, and he just won't give up on him. And he still tries to get him laid at bar. So the movie is full of, and there's no fart jokes. That's the best part of it. He didn't, like, nothing like intentional, other than like when they get high, because medicinal marijuana.
Oh dear.
So yeah, I recommend that to everyone. It is one of those.
Go rent it now at Blockbuster.
Find it at your Rogers Plus. That's where I got mine. It's one of those movies I'm glad to own. I'm glad to own it. It's one of those ones I will gladly let everyone watch and just rent it out or something. Borrow it.
Wait till it goes cheap on my Zune video marketplace.
I got it for $5.
Zune!
And I have the DVD.
Zune. It's the only thing Zune is good for.
Saying it?
No.
Zune.
Works well on the Xbox. It's just a bad portable concept.
Zune.
Although I can't say that. My friend loved a Zune.
I knew a guy who always used the Zune. I liked the interface on the Zune. It was different than what Apple was doing with the iPod, so.
My friend I don't know what he just dug his Zune and then it broke and they didn't make Zunes anymore. So he's like, back to an iPod. And it's like,
Oh well.
you can buy the Walkman MP3 players. They're kind of like a Zune. So, Discmans. So that's it.
Yeah, that's all you got. We are older now.
Yes.
Did we wish for anything?
You can't say it out loud.
Okay, I want to wish for. No, I don't. No, I'm good.
Either way, we are a year older now, so.
Yay. Congratulations. I feel like we should like throw confetti at the screen. I've got mints.
Don't throw them. You'll have to clean those up. I will make you clean those up.
Imagine. Flying at you.
We'll add them in post.
Sparkles.
So either way, happy birthday to us.
Okay, have a good evening.
Thanks for joining us, Dingy.
As usual.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Always.
Anytime.
Always.
Anytime. We didn't miss you.
Time.
Very good. So.
Bye.
Uh,
Yeah.
Bye.
Later.